Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a final hot take. Just going to go through some headlines before we start the week. So smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Beat the algorithm, folks. Post my link. Share on social media if you can. Because YouTube, they keep you down. They impress me. Also, if you would like to support the channel and Little Joan getting some treats, please consider buying a book. Links in the description. Wokistan, a novel. Hollywoke, another novel. And of course, the Pineys, books 1 through 5. Now, we're going to talk mostly about politics, but the Dogecoin thing, man, I gotta get in on this. I gotta get in. I gotta get me some stonks. I have no idea what I'm doing. I did it a while ago, but whatever. Bigger news stories, however, although that one's pretty big with the whole stonks thing. The the guy from the Lincoln Project. Where the heck is it? Guy from the Lincoln Project. Oh man, where the heck is it? I guess this was a different one. AntiTrump Pact, current GOP no different from ISIS. This is just too much. You really, are you trying to get people hurt? You know, you can keep radicalizing people. I don't know what that's going to do for you other than get people hurt. And then what? Let's say it works. Let's say you push forth the idea that the GOP is no different than ISIS, and you ban them. You ban the GOP. The GOP's gone forever. Then what? One party rule? Does that sound like democracy to you, moron? One party running everything? Are you that serious? Are you that gung-ho to have total communism in America? Because that's what it would turn into. It would immediately turn into communism. It would turn into Soviet Russia with one party rule. I just don't get people who are going this far. I mean, it's just too far. Mike Pence plans to form fundraising group as he moves beyond Trump and Capitol riot. Well, good luck to you. I can't wait to see the twos of dollars you raise. Who the heck would donate to Mike Pence at this point? Are you really going to try to sell us on you're the guy, Pence? You didn't come through, buddy. You didn't even try. Now, say what you want about the riot or whatever. It was bad. But Pence? You're going to push Pence on us? Good luck. Ain't going to happen. Here's Politico. Why you haven't seen a sit-down Biden interview yet. Oh, the new president is most definitely not his predecessor, especially when it comes to media presence. No, I think we all know why we haven't seen a Biden sit-down interview yet, because he's lost it. He can't get a pen into his jacket anymore. He's out of it. He can't sustain himself for 20 minutes unedited. He needs somebody sitting next to him, squeezing his hand to get him to stop rambling. We've seen him ramble. We know the secret. So please, spare us, Politico. Republicans pushing new election rules for judges. Sure, why not? We got to push new election rules for everything, quite frankly. Looks like the Democrats are pushing their own new rules, including making sure mail-in ballots are forever. Portman, Trump supporters have to acknowledge that this election was lost. Yeah, sure, but well, so what? They don't have to. Why do Trump supporters have to accept that Trump lost when they didn't even get their day in court? But it's okay for 4 years to hear the Democrats cry about Hillary Clinton when she lost. And they admitted it. I guess it's okay to complain as long as you admit you lost. I don't get it. Ex-partner of Hunter Biden's criminal defense attorney is picked for top Justice Department position. Well, what do you expect? WHO team visits Wuhan food market in search of virus clues. Ooh, yeah, there's a follow-up. Oh, maybe we'll come back in 5 years and do the follow-up, see if there are even more clues. Does anybody believe in anything the WHO does anymore? Remember, they're the people who told you not to wear a mask and then wear a mask. And now they tell you, probably rightfully so, that the lockdowns don't really work and you shouldn't do them except in extreme cases. Oh, here it is. Anti-Trump Lincoln Project disavows founder after revelation that he flirted with a 14-year-old boy. Yeah, and there's more stuff coming out about him, apparently. That's your other side. That's the people you agree with, Biden supporters. The Lincoln Project. Aren't they wonderful people? He said sarcastically. New York young Republicans reoccupy Wall Street in wake of GameStop debacle. Good for you guys. Again, go to the Federal Reserve and watch them really sweat. Amid recall push, Newsom blasted by Democrats for beer virus response. Yeah, they're actually blasting him for opening things up finally. Just unbelievable. Schumer, we have to address D.C. statehood, automatic voter registration. Of course, because that'll give you 2 senators and that'll lock in the Senate for you. And that's what you guys are doing. You didn't give a crap about statehood back in the day. Wouldn't even address it. So, in the case of D.C., I think statehood is a mistake. In the case of our territories, like Puerto Rico, Guam, and whatnot, those guys should be given their shot at statehood or cut loose. Not that you'll hear the Democrats care about that. Oh, it's just so much easier, creating a Democratic stronghold in Washington, D.C., because it already is. Just like every major city. It's corrupt, it's full of poor people, it's got a bunch of programs that don't work. It's perfect. Perfect. Media scorched Amy Coney Barrett for being Catholic, but adore Biden. Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much. Twitter axes group for hate speech about HHS officials' biological sex because, you can't make funny things on the internet anymore. But, I don't know if that was the comedy one. No, wait, that's a Christian organization. I don't know what they said. I thought that was the guy who, I think that was one of the congressmen compared her to Ben Franklin. Wasn't that? So I may be confusing it with that. So, Twitter axing any group for hate speech is just stupid. They don't know what they're doing. It's very arbitrary in my view. They could have a million experts and then never get it right. They'll never get it right. They'll just axe people in hopes that you please leave Facebook alone so we can continue to make millions of dollars. They're in trouble now. It's Facebook versus Google. And that is a win-win for the rest of us. Schumer, again, we have to address issues like D.C. statehood, automatic voter registration, and we'll get big, bold change no matter what. Oh, good. Just what I need to hear from a guy like Schumer. And no wonder that, according to Big League Politics, secession fever sweeps across America as Biden regime loses legitimacy. Well, it's a bit of an overstatement, but kinda, yeah. I mean, they weren't talking about it before, but they certainly would like it now. And hey, I'd be more than willing to move to one of these states, one of these red states, if that was the case. If we could have a nice, peaceful divorce, get me out of Jersey, man. I would love to see South Jersey, though, become its own little red state. Its own little red country. Red in that it would be Republican-ish. Libertarian. I'd like to see it go yellow. Yay, libertarians. Goldman warns if short squeeze continues, the entire market could crash. It's funny they only say stuff like that when it's, their friends in high places losing billions of dollars. It's just unbelievable what's going on. Fauci, UK virus variant spreading rapidly in US, may be deadlier. Oh, everybody lock up, everybody, because that worked so well before. 15 years to slow the spread. Oh, good. Biden's assignment, focus on charter schools. Dear God, if he destroys those, that'll be it. Only the rich will get to go to private schools, right? That's probably what they want. The rich get to go to private school, get to learn actual facts, and then the rest of the plebs get to go to public schools where we'll tell them what they need to know. Oh, Adam Kinzinger, this guy, why is he still in the GOP? The GOP is not a Trump first party. This is a country first party. Have you paid attention to the last 4 years, Kinzinger? I know, you're in Illinois, so you're basically a Democrat, probably. Adam Kinzinger, Matt Gaetz going after Liz Cheney is total GOP cancel culture. Nice try. Not going to work. Not going to work, buddy. Liz Cheney is just a neocon like her dad. And I suspect so are you. What else do you got? Really? Is this your angle? You're going to go after other GOPs? You're going to try to force everybody underneath you? Ain't going to work. Another big story, Trump's lawyers quit. I think I talked about this. Impeachment defense over election fraud claims. Oh, this is the new bit. Apparently, Trump wants to go into the impeachment and talk about the most secure election ever. Yeah, no kidding, the lawyers don't want to argue that. And the Democrats don't want it argued. You'd be idiots to let Trump go in there and argue that. Idiots. You'd be idiots to impeach Trump. So they'll probably drop it. I don't see how they could bar him from mentioning that other than bang the gavel and say, sir, sir. Biden ditches military flags as part of Oval Office makeover. Oh, do they make a flag with Che Guevara on it? Or, maybe you could just put the Chinese flag in there? QAnon Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene lashes out at the Lincoln Project. Why are you defending the Lincoln Project, Daily Mail? That seems odd. Seems to me they're in a lot of trouble. Let's see. I already talked about that. Oh, the final thing was Fake Woke. It's a new song. I don't normally talk about InfoWars because I don't trust a lot of InfoWar links, but I looked up this song. It's called Fake Woke. I forget the guy's name. I think his last name's McDonald. It's a very, very white bread sounding name. But he does a song called Fake Woke. I don't really like the tune, but I do like the lyrics a lot. I think the lyrics are pretty good. So check that out if you get a chance. Just search Fake Woke in YouTube, and it's kind of a fun song. In terms of the lyrics, it's about new stuff that's happening today, stuff I like to talk about, and that's about it. Usual stuff. Biden pick to run unemployment program oversaw $600 million in losses to Nigerian fraud scheme, according to Fox News. So, that's Joe Biden. Come on, man. I'm very old. I just have to listen to other people. I don't know what I'm doing. Come on, man. That's it for this week. We'll see you Monday. Watch out for the snow.